so that you will not be sluggish, but imitators of those who through faith and patience inherit the promises. Remember those who led you, who spoke the word of God to you, and considering the results of their conduct, imitate their faith. For you have been called for this purpose, since Christ the Anointed One also suffered for you, leaving you an example for you to follow in the steps. The things you have learned and received and heard and seen in me, practice these things, and the God of peace will be with you. Therefore, I exhort you, be imitators of me. Hello, welcome to my YouTube channel. Let's get into it. I'm Kenyatta, the ArtKitech. This will be a reading from the Rider-Waite tarot deck. The title of this reading is The Invisible Chords. The invisible chords that I feel had been wrapped around you, wrapped around your ankles together to keep you from moving, to keep you from prospering. Now, this could be actually physically moving, okay? From like maybe one city to another, one country to another, okay? Somebody wants to keep you in place, in their place, so they can keep a never-ending eye on you. Okay, it means something about to trust you. Maybe in their twisted way of thinking, they felt that they could trust you. They could keep an eye on you. What they up to? Where they going? When they going there? How they going there? Etc. 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 Oh, I just had a thought about something, honey. It kind of applies to this reading, but it doesn't. It's a whole nother reading. It's disgusting. Okay, but it has to do with this energy here. This energy who never wanted. See, maybe it was meant for you. See, to travel. Okay, maybe that was something that was destined for you to do. Okay, or maybe live in another place, another city, another state, another country, whatever. But this person did not want that for you, okay? They wanted to keep an eye on you, okay? To make sure that you didn't have nothing. To make sure that you wasn't going to be nobody, okay? To make sure that they could control you, manipulate you, okay? And keep you bound, okay? To them, to their will, to their way, okay? To what they wanted for you and how they wanted it. This is what they wanted. I mean, they were destined to keep you bound. I feel like they may have felt like this was their destiny. Everybody got to have a destiny and a purpose, right? Okay. And they felt like this was theirs. I'm here to be a nobody, to be a clown. To clown you, to make you be a nobody. To clown you, to make a fool out of you, to talk about you, to destroy you. Here. This was their goal. This was their aim. So they place these cords around your ankles. Okay, keep your. You know how in China, I'm sure it's still practiced in some parts. You know what they do? They the foot binding. Okay, keep them women from going any damn way. And, you know, it may be illegal or some shit like that. But, you know, they may not practice it in the big cities. But in those maybe rural type areas, of course it is. These things don't die easily. You can do it in the hidden places. In the hidden spaces, okay, but people don't know. I feel like this is some, you know, dang, cards are sticking together, some Bodies black magic, witchcraft. Gotta unbind my cards. They're sticking together. Let's get into it. Here we have Ace of Cups, upright. Judgment card, in reverse. Page of Pentacles, upright. Page of Cups, upright. And here we have the Strength card, in reverse. Love, self-love. I don't know. This person I'm here wanted you to love yourself, but just enough. Not enough, in other words. Love me more. Do for me more. Worship me more. Put me first in your life more. They may have even presented themselves as though they loved you. We love ya. I love ya. I'm sorry, I'm smiling here. It's funny. I feel like also this person tried to present, this might have been, you know, a religious person. I feel like they tried to present themselves as, you know, holy. But you see them that water coming out that cup, them streams of water coming out that cup. That's them invisible cords, baby. That's what that is. That's how they love ya. I think it's kind of crooked, but okay, here's what I can do shit. For right now. That's how they loved ya. They pretended to love ya. I mean, I liked you. At times. All right, enough. Enough to keep you around, I'm hearing. But I wanted you here with me. This is what I'm hearing. So you would not move on and progress. And this person really thought that, you know, that this would never be found out. You would never know. They would never be called to judgment on it. But it's so interesting, the religious folk. It's so interesting. The church folk, the Christian folk. I'm not saying that you don't find this with other religions, but we're going to talk about that one for this reading. They loves the Lord. He done saved their soul, and he done made them whole. And they got all the rules and regulations. What the Lord don't want you to do, what the Lord wants you to do. And pile all that shit on you to make you feel a certain way, to make you feel good. It's to imprison your ass, because they don't do it. They ain't believing it. Because see, what they doing is going in their motherfucking basement, probably at the church with their other group, the other members. Or the little coven group, or whatever the fuck. And creating this shit here, these cords here, in place of folk. You ain't going nowhere and doing nothing. Yeah, I remember that scripture. I remember that command. But anyway, and do not think, honestly, do not think that there'll be any judgment called out on them for that they're going to get away with that. I knew this person who went to, I just said, went to the same church I did. Okay? I won't say unfortunately. For a number of reasons. Then I had to go there, excuse me, great-granddad. And I'm hearing them saying, it ain't my fault. That's what they turned it into. You right about that. Because he was gone before, you know, when I was one. But anyway, this person's mother died. But she had been sick for a long time. Very, very quote-unquote faithful member of that church. But in her sickness, the girl told me that her mother, she was, you know, she couldn't do anything, you know, physically. I believe she had cancer. And it was just pretty much at that point that, she, you know, there was nothing else, according to the doctors, I guess, that could be done. But she said something to her, but she said she wasn't herself. She said it was like, I can't remember what she said, something about what you're looking at or something like that. It was real evil. She said she didn't look like, she said it was, the way she described it, it was like a demonic spirit had taken over, or had, you know, yeah, I guess I'll just leave it like that. Had taken over. I can't really say had come over her or whatever, but it was there in her. And she said, and it was like, she said it was just, in other words, it was crazy. It was weird. But this was a woman who was dedicated and seemingly, see, like this. I'm not saying this about this woman's mother now, but it could be the case. See, like this. I love ya. I'm holy and religious, but I got these cords, bitch. And when that girl told me that story, this was a long time ago. This is when I was, you know, in the church as an adult, not being forced as a child. And I couldn't understand it. I said, well, I don't understand why. I didn't really say anything to her about it because I didn't want to seem insensitive by questioning, by asking questions. I don't want her to take it the wrong way. But I was just like, I don't understand that, because I had believed what in what I was taught, and I had believed in the community that I was a part of. Now, naive, green, may still be about some things. Thank God for discernment. But I was just like, I don't understand that. How could that be? So you don't know what's going on in these churches. And I hear, I know other readers talk about it, and content creators and whatnot. You don't know who these people are. You don't know what they are doing. You know what they really are. You know what they do. We got a meeting. I'll be back. The coalition group. The YWCC. All of this shit. Because that energy and that spirit was there for a reason. They didn't just pop up out of the blue. Now, I ain't saying this girl's mother was a part of any goddamn thing. So don't, But hell, I don't know. But one thing I do know is things catch up with people. You can only mask but for so damn long before things come to light. But back to the reading. This person here did not think that they were going to have any kind of, judgment placed on them for doing this. I'm actually hearing I'm free. They don't believe the shit that they speak and preach. Like I said, there's a religious person acting like I'm holy. Now you evil as the day is long. Okay. Well, the love that they offered to you, or anything that they offered to you, was stank. It wasn't true, real. And it was only to benefit them. And it was whatever they were doing, whatever they were saying to you, whatnot, it was to keep you in a weakened state. Let's continue on here. We have Four of Cups in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. King of Swords upright. And the Hangman in reverse. Let me see. Oh, excuse me. Okay, I'm looking up stuff here, okay? No, I feel like because you didn't really you might have gotten to a place here as you progressed in whatever way, maybe age or thought process or whatever, with this person, that the bullshit that they were offering you, that they were calling love, you might have started to reject it. I feel like as you matured, okay, as you matured, I just mean by, you know, now I was 15, now I'm 25. No, as you matured mentally, spiritually, emotionally, and began, you know, your eyes began to see this person, there's no love here. They don't love me. Or they're doing things, quote unquote, to me, for me, to only that is only beneficial to them, to benefit themselves, but it is not beneficial to me. And I feel like you getting in this place here, okay, again, mentally here, maturing, you started to get unstuck. You were becoming enlightened to what was happening here in your life with this person. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Nine of Swords upright. Okay. Eight of Cups in reverse. I feel like you were becoming enlightened to it, figuring things out, seeing things for what they were. Okay. Might have been difficult for you, okay, to see all of this. Especially once again, like this was a religious person, so you know, and they presented themselves, you know, I'm holy and sanctified. Holy Ghost filled and fire baptized. Some of y'all know about that. Okay. I feel like these cords here that this person bound at your ankles was to keep you from getting into this Nine of Pentacles energy. They wanted you to be dependent on them. Where you at, what you doing, why you doing it, where you going, blah, blah, blah. So they could control you, so you could lean on them, so that you couldn't get into this space, to keep you here, to get you to this Nine of Swords energy, and to keep you in this place of kind of like mental torment. Why can't I progress? Why isn't my life going anywhere? But, you know, to keep you here and to keep you from walking away from them. Didn't I say that? That's what them cords was, to keep you from going up higher here. Literally, probably traveling. See, some people are in spaces and places that that's not You don't resonate with the energy of that town, that city, that shit, state, that country even. You're supposed to be somewhere else for you to progress. Because you will resonate there. And maybe that's simply where, God or your higher self or whatever wants you to go. Maybe there's a particular job for you there. But this person wanted you here with them. Okay, to keep you stuck and keep you bound is what I'm hearing. Okay, here we have the Temperance card in reverse. 6 of Wands upright. Okay, see, Page of Swords. See, you being out of balance was victorious for them. Okay, and keep you in wanting, striving, and trying to keep you in a immature state. Something to say, something to offer, but who gonna hear you? If I keep you bound and gagged right here with me. Okay. And probably telling you shit like, you should do this, you should do this, you should do that, you should be a speaker, these various things. But I'm going to make sure that you don't. I'm going to make sure that you can't. So I put these cords here, these fake love here that you can't see, right around your ankles, so that can't nobody see. Okay. The Hierophant, upright. The Star, upright. 10 of Cups, upright. And here we have 2 of Pentacles, upright. Okay. Like I said, religious folk. Now you might have even had some maybe a religious person. All of them ain't hypocrites now. Some people that actually believe and walk in the light thereof of their particular faith and belief system. Might even been you. You might have believed. I'm here, and your faith has made you whole. And I feel like you realize and recognize, I feel like, that you were being guided by not this person, but by love, true love. God is love. I'm hearing God is the author and finisher of my faith, of my being, even of my belief system, whatever it may be. It may not have been, this particular faith, or maybe just your spiritual self, your spirituality. It grew, I'm hearing. Okay. And I found, I don't know how I say I found. I was going to say I find, I don't know. I feel as though this person wanted to bind you to them, keep you stuck there. But again, as you matured, I feel like you began to see what this person was up to, so on and so forth. You were enlightened, and you came into union with yourself, the truth here. Not this person who wanted you to be codependent on them and their energy. Or maybe they was codependent on yours. And maybe that's why they was keeping you bound there, bringing what? Balance to your life. You becoming dependent on, coming into union with yourself, developing a greater relationship with yourself, your higher self, God, okay, all of that. The Fool in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. So I feel like whatever this person was doing, I'm hearing backfired, okay? That came to a screeching halt. You was no longer going to play the fool for this person. Okay? And I'm going to stop this energy, okay, as we speak. You, this person riding off of you and your energy, keeping you bound so that you could not grow, so that you could not progress, and keeping you there stuck with them like you some kind of little fucking doll, baby, or some shit, or a pet or some shit like that. That no longer can last, I'm hearing. Okay, that came to an end. Okay, I feel like for this person here, that brought them some misfortune. How do they know? How have they figured out what I've done? How do they know who I am? Here we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Hermit upright. I mean, in reverse, excuse me. The World card upright. Okay. And we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. Okay. All right. They could no longer, plant seeds and build a life off of you. Now this was time for them to look within themselves, which they had not done to do that, okay? But I feel like too late. This shit had come to an end, and who knows how long this shit was going on. Okay? And once again, they did not expect you to find out the truth. The shit that they had done, the things that they were saying to you in the past, okay, was no longer working. Okay, then I said Death card here, upright. Okay, and the Six of Cups here. Okay, excuse me. In reverse. Like I said, what they were doing to you, okay, pain and frustration and so on and so forth that they were causing you, okay, to keep you there, to keep you stuck and bound with them, the things that they were saying to you, the lies and the manipulation, so on and so forth, playing with your mind and playing with your heart, playing with your spirit and all of this type of thing, playing with your destiny, playing with your life, those things no longer work anymore because you came up in your mind as you matured. Your eyes were open and you began to see clearly, okay? So that shit, once again, like I said, they could no longer do this. Misfortune from them. They can't plan off, build anything up off you anymore by keeping you bound. It's over. Okay. And that you can see clearly the things that in your life and dealing with this person that may have looked and appeared to be genuine, true, kind, so on and so forth. You see that they weren't, okay? It was just some love bombing and game here. But also I feel that, what was I going to say? They wanted to put the get sleepy demon on me. Because all of a sudden, I was fine. Just all of a sudden, I started to feel sleepy in here. Nevertheless, okay, what you thought was genuine and kind, it wasn't. What you thought was love, it wasn't. Okay, this person, okay, it was just full of shit. Okay, I don't know. They put the sleep demon on you, goddamn. I don't know, I guess they're watching. Okay, I can't remember what I was going to say. And boom, here we have the Devil card in reverse. You know, see them chains? Them invisible cords from that fake love? Remove. And I feel like you removed them. Now, I'm not saying you actually saw something. You removed them here by maturing, seeing what it is, becoming enlightened, and not going into a space and place of denial, but coming into your faith has made you whole, believing in yourself, okay? Believing in the higher power, yourself, the higher power within yourself, the higher power that is God, that is within you. Coming into union with your truth, your divinity, yourself. And not falling back on it. See, this person's power thought, they thought it was so great, and I'm hearing, and enduring and everlasting. They never thought that you would ever awaken. Okay. Okay. I never thought that you would ever awaken. I had heard to their destiny here. Didn't I say something about that earlier? It might have been, if I didn't say it in this reading, it probably was in the other reading, the cord cutting reading, because these two go together, okay? All right. But in other words, to their lies and manipulation. Okay, to hold you and to keep you bound and to keep you from progressing and to keep you from moving forward and to keep you from moving forward to what your greater self, your true self, your destiny, your being, again, yourself. But here you have been enlightened into the truth, and you have followed through with it and forward. They cannot affect you any longer. I feel like they may try, but it might be something like this. Okay, I done got a little sleepy all of a sudden when I was wide awake. Things like that. But they cannot stop you from moving forward. You may at times feel what you felt before in your life when you were dealing with this person. I don't know why I feel this way. I don't know why I feel low, or these strange energies, okay, that you didn't understand what they were all about. You may at times feel that, okay? And I feel like if you do, you remove that. Hey, you don't belong here no more. I know you. I was a resting place for you because you were sent to me, but no longer. I am free. Okay, resist the devil and he will flee. Just because he comes, just because they send it, does not mean that you got to be so weak. Oh, Lord, they didn't send the devil after me. He here. And succumb to that. No, greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. Greater is he, greater is me that is in me than he that is in the world. Resist the devil and he will flee. All right. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe.